Hello dear sim racers and other fans of racing games. My name is Elmar Kurbanov and this is the stage 4 of Balkan Raceroom League Winter Championship. This is the stage 4, which is hosted on Spielberg racing track, also known as Red Bull Ring. Please tell me if everything is okay with sound and the picture, with the video, and we will start. So this is a qualification. We have 15 minutes of a qualification and 2 races with the top 10 reverse grid. So let me first show you the results, overall results after 3 rounds of a championship. So we have Slaven Stulic with in the lead with 56 points. He's followed by Nikola Nesic 54 points, and on the P3 is Mihailo Juric with 40 points. So you can see all the results of all the drivers on your screens right now. So that first 3 rounds were Monza Circuit, Nürburgring and Silverstone, with quite a lot of interesting races. And we remember the wonderful photo finish on the race 1 or race 2, I don't really remember, in a Silverstone circuit. So I hope this stage will be interesting as well. So let's see. Let me first let me also tell you about the Red Bull Ring circuit. It was first founded in its Austrian track, which was found in 1969 and was first called Österreich Ring. Then it was renamed into A1 Ring or Eins Ring, and in 2011 it was renamed into the Red Bull Ring, which is known at the moment. So very beautiful track, not so many corners. It's only 4.3 kilometers in the length, so quite fast track with quite heavy braking areas, so there are lots of possibilities to overtake, and also drivers must be really careful not to make contacts on braking and so on. So this is the qualification. Nikola Nesic is in the lead right now. His lap time is 1 minute 34 seconds and almost 8.8 tenths of a second. He's followed by Mihailo Juric, Orlando Telheiro on a P4. Now this is a Portuguese driver. So on a P2 at the moment is Slaven Stulic. He's only losing 0.05 of a second to Nikola Nesic, so we can expect a very interesting fight, but at the moment Slaven is stuck in a traffic, so his lap time, I'm not sure if he will improve on this lap, but however he has a purple first sector, and let's see if he can improve. So he is at the Schlossgold corner at the moment. He just passed it, and you can see the bull statue at the left side. So into the Audi Ultra curve now. Quite interesting corners. Now it's a Lauda curve. After Lauda curve it's turn 6, and there are only 2 corners left. The Rindt corner you should be really careful with attacking the curbs on the inside, because you can, you know, lose the traction and go too wide. And the last corner also with the curb on the inside and outside, so that was a Red Bull Mobile corner. And yeah, Slaven Stulic didn't improve. He's only on a P5 now, and as you can see, the first top 5 is only on a less than a 0.1 second. Only 1/10 of a second between first 5 drivers. So that means that we might expect a very interesting fight. So Mihailo Djuric on a P1, followed by Nikola Nesic, Vladimir Jovanovic, P3, Alexander Kruk, one of the Russian drivers, on a P4, Slaven Stulic P5. He's having a purple first sector again, but let's see if he will improve. Igor Krastovsky, Macedonian driver, P6, followed by Gian-Maria Zerbato. Gerbato, I don't really know how should I pronounce the Italian name, Italian driver. Orlando Telheiro, a driver from Portugal. Giancarlo Grotti, another Italian driver, on a P9. P10, Marko Micevic. P11, Sergio Nunes, Portuguese driver, another. Omar Spano, another Italian driver, so many Italians here. Juris Dovic, P13, P14, Nuno Miguel, Ivan Jevčić on a P15, P17, Milan Tomicic, Sergei Frederikos Vanga, a driver from Greece, on a P18, P19, Gran Diego, Ivano Bilece, P12, and Sergei Mukimov is another Russian driver. He's well known in Russian sim racing because he's one of the not so many drivers, sim racing drivers, who doesn't use the steering wheel and the pedals to drive, but he's using a mouse and a keyboard. So he uses a mouse for steering and the left button for acceleration and right button, right click or button for braking. So, and he uses the keys on the keyboard to change gears. Yeah, that's a very famous Russian driver. Yeah, he's on a P21. He still has got no lap time, but hope he will do that soon. Hope to see him in a battle for P10. So let's come back to the leaders. Mihailo Djuric on a P1 is still leading, followed by Nikola Nesic. He's losing like 0.2 of a second. He's having a purple first sector. Let's see if he can improve. So he's on a second sector now. Oh, you know, Slaven Stulic, P2, very nice, but still not enough to take the pole position. So let's see if Nikola Nesic can improve. So he will soon finish the second sector. Yes, he has an improvement, green second sector. And there are only few corners left to finish, only 2 corners. Let's see. And he's reaching the final corner. Oh wow. So a finish line, let's see. So Nikola Nesic, no improvement unfortunately. Seems like he lost too much in sector 3, and no improvement by Nikola Nesic. So we have only 5 minutes left. Mihailo Djuric is still leading, Slaven Stulic. I think he will still have time to show his lap time. I think only 1 opportunity, because not so much time left. Maybe 2 laps, I don't know. Nikola Nesic, P3, purple first sector. Vladimir Jovanovic, P4. Alexander Kruk, P5 now. You know, very close lap time, starting from P2 to P5, P6 maybe. This means that we can expect some interesting race. Jean-Marie Zarbato P7, no improvement yet, but hope he will do that. A good position, P7. Orlando Telheiro, he was fighting for podium in the Silverstone at the last round, but here on the Spielberg racetrack he's only P8 at the moment, and still no lap time. I mean, on this lap, at least we can't see any time in counting, so maybe he just started from the pits. Giancarlo Groschi, not the Italian, on the P9. Sergei Mukimov, okay. 1 minute for 35 seconds and 18 tenths of a second. P10, very nice. So I hope he will be able to stay on the top 10 after the race 1 and start from a good position in the race 2. Oh, however, I know that he will fight. He will use any opportunity to gain positions. Milan Stevanovic, P11. I usually expect some higher positions from Milan, because I know he's a very fast driver, and it's I didn't expect him to lose like 10 like 7 points of a second on the Spielberg. I hope he will still improve. However, there is a driver in front and he can use the slipstream, but I hope he does not catch up and you know, lose too much time in the traffic. Okay, I can see Giancarlo Groschi. He has a very good lap time and he is on a P3. Very well done by Italian. Michał Juric, 2 purple sectors, but you know, there are drivers in front, and who knows if they will, you know, mess up his lap time. Let's hope that this does not happen, and Michael can secure his P1 in a qualification. Yeah, he can use the slipstream from the driver in front, and so Michał Juric, no improvement. Yeah, he lost it on the sector 3, no improvement, but however his lap time is still very fast, and he is coming back to the pits. So let's see if any other driver can get the pole position. Oh, another Italian on a high position, Gian-Maria Zerbato on a P2 now. So P2 and a P3. Oh, Nikola Nesic on a P3. Yeah, Serbian driver. Very nice lap time. And you know, the first four drivers are within the 0.2 of a second. That's very nice. So there are only 35 seconds left to the end of the qualification, and we will soon see the results. And so who is still on the track at the moment? Not too much people. So Michał Juric on a pole position, 1 minute 34 seconds, 0.5 is his pole position lap time, followed by Gian-Maria Zerbato. Oh, Slaven Stulic on this last opportunity made a very nice lap time, so he's on a P2 now. P3 Gian-Maria Zerbato, Nikola Nesic P4, P5 Claudio Groschi. Italians are quite strong this evening, and so you can see all the results on your screen. So drivers have 1 minute for preparation, so they will check up their settings, their setups, make sure the right amount of fuel is poured. So we're waiting for the start of a race. "25 seconds left." You can see the drivers taking their places on the grid. So let's hope there will be no serious contacts on the T1. So the lights are on and we're waiting for the lights to go off and the start of a race. So the lights go off and Michał Juric having a very nice start. So this means that he has a great chance to secure his P1 after the first corner. Yes, that's it. So are there any contacts here? I don't see anyone losing like too much positions. So very clean start yet. So that's very nice. Michał Juric is leading the race, followed by Slaven Stulic. We can expect a very tough battle between these two drivers. Nikola Nesic on a P3, and we can see the battle already for P4. Gian-Maria Zerbato on a P5 now trying to attack Vladimir Ivanovic. Will he dive here? No, he doesn't, and that is the correct decision because he was not too close to attack. So he's on a P5, Gian-Maria Zerbato, Italian driver. Alexander Kruk, Russian driver, P7. He's pursuing Gian-Paolo De Groce, and he's having a very good exit from this corner. But yes, he's taking the inside line, and I think he will try to attack on the next corner, which is a right-hander, and he has. No, he doesn't have a. However, Milan Savanic made a mistake and let Alexander Kruk overtake him, and he has to slow down his car because he got a penalty. The drivers should be careful. Alexander Kruk was turned around in the contact in the turn 1. Wow. Should be really careful when coming back to the track. And so he's now in the last position. Very unlucky for Alexander. Could have a very good race, but now he's on the last position. I don't know if he can catch up to the top 10 or to top 12. I don't know. Good luck, Alexander. However, Michał Juric and Slaven Stulic in the battle for P1. Slaven is trying to get as close as possible. He has to not let his competitor go too far because he has to stay on a slipstream to catch up Mihailo. Nikola Nesic on the P3, he is losing like 0.6 second to Slaven Stulic, and Vladimir Jovanovic is just behind the Nikola Nesic, hanging on that his last hanging on Nikola Nesic right rear bumper, but however he's not too close to try to attack. Gian-Maria Zerbato on the P5, Italian driver, and Alan Telher on the P6, very nice. You can see these serious battles here in the last corners. And what is here? Slaven Stulic, so very close to Michał Juric. Will he try to take the inside line? No, his competitor is defending, covering the inside line. And will Slaven Stulic be able to undercut? He's having a very good exit, and so he's taking the inside line, which means on the next corner, which is a right-hand hairpin, he will have some advantage. Let's see if that happens. Michał Juric and Slaven Stulic are fighting for P1, and Slaven Stulic is overtaking his competitor, and is taking the P1. Will Mikhailo Juric be able to counter-attack? No, the drivers are on a slow section at the moment. There are corners, so not too much opportunities to overtake. And on the right screen of your you can see the steward messages about the slowdown penalties got taken by drivers, so they should be really careful not to going too wide or cutting the track. Well, I wouldn't say that this track is you know, too much difficult in terms of committing taking penalties about the cutting the track. However, drivers should be careful. On the last corner, Mikhailo Juric made a mistake, and so Slaven Stulic is in a 7/10 of a second in front. So he's leading the race. Very nice start by a Croatian driver. P3, Vladimir Jovanovic, Jean-Marie Zerbato on a P4. He seemed like he won the position in a fight against Nikola Nesic, who is on the P5 now and who is having a very good exit from this corner, and he will try to attack from around the outside. That is not that easy, but however, let's see. Maybe he will try to undercut his opponents, so he's going too wide with Jean-Marie Zerbato, but however he's on the outside line and it's not easy to overtake, so he's still on the P5 now. Oh, maybe he just will wait for the drivers in front to make a mistake and have his chance to overtake. Nikola Nesic P5. Orlando Tlacheiro P6, a Portuguese driver, a very good result. Igor Krestovsky, Macedonian driver. He's also a very fast driver, but P7 only now. And there's an interesting battle for P4 now. That's Jean-Marie Zerbato and Nikola Nesic. Now will Jean-Marie wow, braking on the curbs. Wow, Jean-Marie got a slowdown penalty, so he just lifted off, and which means that he will now lose a position. Yes. Yeah, Orlando Tlacheiro is taking P5, and Nikola Nesic and Vladimir Jovanovic are fighting. Wow, will Nikola try to undercut? No, he couldn't catch the apex, so messed up the corner, so he's lost now very much time, now almost 1 second behind the Vladimir Jovanovic, which is on the P3 now. So Igor Krestovsky P7, Milan Stevanovic P8. He was, if I'm not mistaken, P11 in the qualification, but now he's on the P8. Marko Mišović P9, a driver from Serbia. Sergei Mukimov on the P10. He was on the P12 or 11, if I'm not mistaken. So good result by Sergei. Mouse and keyboard driver. Milan Tomicic P11, followed by Ivano Bilecci, another Italian driver, and Gran Diego, a driver from Argentina. So they are fighting for P12 now. Also very interesting fight. They have only 2 corners left. So will Gran Diego have a good exit? Yes, he does, but just like Ivano Bilecci, so no danger for him. Sergei Mukimov just behind the Marko Mišović, who made a mistake going too wide after the first corner, so he has to slow down his car and lose many positions. Yeah, he lost like 5 positions after committing a slowdown penalty. Yeah, it's very important not to make this kind of mistakes, because that can, you know, drop you back at the grid very far. This is the cost of one single mistake. So Marco, you should be very careful. Mihaly Juric is just keeps in 0.5 seconds behind Slaven Stulic. At the moment he just can't get any closer, so Slaven is a very fast driver and also very consistent, so he doesn't make any serious mistakes, and he's leading the race. Jean-Marie Gerbato got a slowdown penalty. He's on a P6, and I think he will be overtaken now by Igor Christovsky or not. So Igor is taking the inside line on the braking, guys. Should be very careful. Yeah, Igor has got a P6, and Sergei Mukimov was on a P8. Very nice. And where is another Russian driver, Alexander Kruk, who was spun on the second lap, if I'm not mistaken, but now he is on a P16 or P15. Yeah, he is gaining positions because many drivers in front of him awarded with slowdown penalty. You can see the multiple steward messages on the right side of the screen. Yeah, so that means that you should be really careful not to make this kind of mistakes if you want to keep good positions. But however, this also means that you shouldn't be, lightning fast to have a good position. Oh, somebody went to the too much outside. That was Omar Spano, Italian driver on a P18. So I was talking about, if there are so many drivers committing slowdown penalties, that means that if you are not, very fast driver, you can gain a good position just because driving consistently and making no mistakes, and gain a position because drivers in front making mistakes. So Mihaly Juric following, trying to catch up with Slaven Stulic on braking over turn 2 now. So there is a long straight part of the track now, and braking on the little bit of downhill, which means you should be really careful with braking, not to lock up your front tires, front wheels, and if you do, this means that your car will just go straight and you will not be able to steer until you just get the grip back to the front wheels. So very careful braking is needed, is important. So there is also interesting. Oh, Ivana Belici, he had such a good start, but made a mistake, and well, I don't know if that was a mistake or contact between some other drivers also. So he was on gravel and only P14 now. Alexander Kruk, wow, P13 already. After being the last, he's on a P13, and he's very close to a P12, which means that in race 2, oh guys, I forgot if that is a top 10 reverse grid or top 12. Please, if you know, let me know. Tell me in the chat, because that's very important. If that is a P12, is that the top 12 who get a reverse grip, that means that Alexander, who was the last, is in just one step behind this possibility to get a pole position in race 2. Wow, he made a mistake on the braking. Oh no. Oh, that was terrible mistake by Alexander, and he just smashed. That was Milan Stevanovic. Oh no! Milan is lacking the front bumper. Oh, unfortunately, Milan has to retire. Very sad. Very sad. That was a mistake on the braking by Alexander. He destabilized his car before braking, and that caused his car to lose control. Very sad mistake. So what about leaders? Slaven Stulic and Mikhail Juric. There are only 5 minutes left, and Mikhail is still on a P2. He can't get any closer to Slaven. Vladimir Ivanovic, Alana Telheiro and Nikola Nesic. There is a little train of these 3 drivers. Let's see if Nikola can gain any position because of his competitive mistakes. No, he was about to make mistake by himself. I think he locked up his tires a little bit. So and this braking, will he try to undercut? He's having a very good exit. Oh yes, I think that will be an overtake. He's going side by side with Vladimir Ivanovic. Oh no, that was Alan Delhero. Nikola Nesic got a position. And he's on a P4 now. Very nice. We can expect a very nice battle, not only for victory for P1, but also for P3. There are 3 drivers fighting for P3 now, and Alana Telhero on the last corner. Oh, not a good exit. So Nikola Nesic will secure his P4, but I think he would like to get closer to Vladimir Jovanovic and try to attack him, and not too much time left. Oh, Jean-Claude Groce on the P17. He had such a good qualification, but now he's in a P17. I hope he will have a better race too. I think he's not satisfied with this result. Oh, a mistake by Marko Mišović. And Vladimir Jovanovic, oh, he's fighting for P3. He's defending his P3 from Nikola Nesic. And Nikola is followed also by Lando Telhero, who can benefit any mistake from drivers in front, as they are fighting with each other, and this can give Orlando a chance. He will try to undercut now. Yes, very nice overtake. And the last corner, will he have a good exit? So I think he does, but not good enough to attack Vladimir Jovanovic. So maybe on the turn 1, very nice exit, and he will have a slipstream now. Oh, what's here? Mikhail Juric is very close to Slaven Stulic, but will he attack here? Not here, I think. And let's see from Nikola Nesic. The drivers in front are almost side by side, and I think will they go side by side to this corner? Late on the braking. Oh, contact here. Oh, Nikola should be careful, because that was too optimistic on the braking, and he tapped the driver in front, and all the guys were lucky that this didn't cause any spin, and nobody went off the track to the gravel and lost positions. So Mikhail Juric on the start-finish line. There's only 1 minute left, which means that the next lap will be the last lap. So this is the last lap. so Olana Teljero. He's showing, showing himself in the mirror, but it only cost him a time because that was not a very good entry of a corner. So he is now, I think, will be attacked by Nikola Nesic. Nikola on a late braking. Oh, oh no, there was no space here. Okay, Michał Juric. As I said, that is the last lap, so is there any possibility to attack? Not yet. Slaven Stulic is a very stable driver, very consistent, and I'm not sure if he will let Mikhail attack him. So he will. So Slaven will now try to defend the inside line and make sure that there is a no door open for his competitor. So Mikhailo, only one corner left. No possibility here, and so Slaven Stulic is a winner of a race 1 of a stage 4 of Balkan Raceroom League Winter Championship. Congratulations, Slaven. Also, congratulations, Michał Juric, P2. P3 taken by Vladimir Jovanovic, P4 Olana Teljero, P5 Nikola Nesic, P6 Igor Krestovsky, very nice, P7 Jean-Marie Gerbato, the fastest of Italian drivers now, Sergei Mukimov, P7, very nice by Sergei. He didn't have a very fast lap time on the qualification, but P8, very nice. P9, Milan Tomicic, P10, Nuno Miguel, P11, Marko Mišović, P12, Juris Deutsch, Ivano Belecci on a P13, P14 taken by Ivan Jeftic, Sergio Nunes P15, wow, oh, what was that? Giancarlo Grocia, P16, Alexander Kruk, wow, P17, P18 by Omar Spano, Federico Vanga, a driver from Greece, P19, and we have 2 drivers who retired on this race. That is a Gran Diego, I didn't really see what happened to him, and Milan Stevanovic, whose car was destroyed after the contact with Alexander Kruk. Hope Milan will have a much better race too. However, he will start from the last positions and he will try to get to P10. As far as the drivers in front will get slowdown penalties, I think he has a good chance if he doesn't make mistakes by himself. So 55 seconds left to the end of a preparation race 2. Let's see who will start from the pole position. Very interesting race that was, race 1. So we can see all the drivers on the grid, and so let's hope that the start of a race 2 will be as clean as the start of a race 1 was. So the lights are on. Lights go off, and Ivano Belecci starting from a pole position, but not a good start, and a very nice start by Juris Deutsch, who is taking the first place now. Oh no. Nikola Nesic was spun around, and he's on the last position now. Sergei Mukimov fighting with Gerbato for P5. Please, guys, just be careful on the braking. Oh, I think Jean-Marie made a mistake by attacking a curb on the inside, and that caused him multiple positions. Oh, he got a slowdown penalty, I see. So many drivers getting a slowdown penalty. Juris Deutsch lost it on a long straight, so Ivano Belecci on a P1, Juris Deutsch P2, Milan Tomicic on a P3, Nuno Miguel fighting with Orlando Telheiro, two Portuguese drivers fighting for P4, Sergio Mikrimov on a P5, P6, P7, Michalo Djuric, Gianmaria Gerbato P8, P9 Igor Christovsky, P10 Vladimir Jovanovic, Sergio Nunes P11. Oh, what is here? Vladimir Jovanovic and Nuno Miguel. Wow, that was a serious contact. So drivers lost many positions, and he's got. They also got some damage. Vladimir Jovanovic has got no front bumper, which means that he will lose speed on a straight, and he will lose the downforce in the corners, and I think he just needs to go to the pits and repair his car. Otherwise it will be very difficult to drive 20 minutes of the race with this car destroyed completely. That's impossible to have positions. Oh, Juris Deutsch has got a P1 after Ivano Belecci made a mistake with being too late on a brake, so Ivano lost 2 positions. And will he try to drive here? I think he will. So yes, he's coming back to P2. Very nice overtake by Ivano. He took an inside line and made the overtake. He's followed by Milan Tomicic, Orlando Telheiro. Wow, Orlando is trying to dive here to the door open, and I think he's staying on the inside line. Yes, he made the overtake. Very nice, very well done. So Sergei Mukimov in the P5 trying to trying to benefit any mistakes of drivers in front. We had some conversation with Sergei before this stage. He just signed up to the championship 3 hours before the race, and that is his first experience on the Spielberg, on the Red Bull ring. He never drove it before, and so it's also the first time he is driving the TT RS, so he didn't have much time to prepare, and he's on a P5, and that is a very good result. I think he should be careful about not making the mistakes, some cut down penalties, and so that can provide him a very good position. So P6 Michalo Djuric, P7 Gianmaria Gerbato, Igor Christovsky, P8, P9 Sergio Nunes, Slaven Stulic on the P10. That almost 5 minutes passed from the start, and Slaven has only gained 2 positions. Not very. That is not what one may expect from Slaven. So I expected him to gain more positions, but however P10 only. While the driver who took a P2 in the first race, Michalo Djuric, no, that was not Michalo Djuric, that was who was on a P2 on the race 1. Was it Jovanovic on a P17 only? Oh, I forgot who was on a P2 in the race 1. Okay, I'll look at that after the finish. So, however, Slaven on a P9 now gained another position, and I think he will try to. No, he will not attack here. Maybe he will. Oh, does he attack here driving? Yes, he is, and I hope he didn't get a slowdown penalty. No, he didn't. But however, there is a train in front, so the slipstream doesn't give any advantage here, so will he try to... Oh, somebody in front made a mistake! Oh, who that was? That was Jean-Marie Gerbato, and... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Please be careful, guys. Jean-Marie Gerbato made a mistake, and he had a contact with Sergio Nunes, who lost 2 positions to Jean-Marie Gerbato and Slaven Stulic. So that was very very tough. Oh, Ivan Jeftic was spun around. Oh, he lost his car, but you know, this is a front-wheel drive car. You know, when you lose grip, you just need, when you lose your rear wheels, you know, you only need to just push the throttle, and this stabilizes you. What is happening with you, Ivan? What was that? He just smashed into the wall. Why did he do that? I think he completely destroyed his car, and he will be transferred to the pits. Wow. Maybe he was angry about something. Wow. Igor Krestovsky and Sergey Mukimov in a fight for P4. Sergey was trying to attack, but it was not successful. Oh. So Orlando Tejero is in the lead now. Where is Juris Deutsch? He is second and a half behind. Ivano Belecci on a P3. P4 Igor Krestovsky, Sergey Mukimov P5, P6 Milan Tomicic, P7 Mikhailo Juric. Was it Mikhailo Juric who was on a P2 in a race 1? Yes, I think. So he's on the P7, Sergio Nunes P8, P9 Jean-Marie Gerbato, Giancarlo Groce P10, and where is Slaven Stulic? Slaven Stulic P17, and he destroyed his car. He has no front bumper, and that is a disaster for Slaven. Such a beautiful race 1 and such a disaster in a race 2. I didn't see what happened to him, but seems like he had a contact with some driver, and maybe he smashed the wall. So, however, he has no front bumper, and which means that he will lose very much tire. Very disappointing. What a shame, but this is racing, anything can happen. So let's look at Sergey. Can he gain any position because of the drivers in front fighting? That are Ivan Belecci and Igor Krestovsky. Igor is defending, but I think he left the door open, but Ivan couldn't put his nose inside, on the inside, and so Sergio Nunes on the P7, very close to Milan Tomicic on the P6. They're fighting at the moment. 2 corners left on this lap, and almost half of the race 2 is passed. Missed the apex, went too wide, and the last corner, very nice passing on the last corner. Jean-Marie Gerbato. Oh, there is a train of 6 drivers. Let's look at Jean-Marie Gerbato. Will he try to dive here? I think he will not. However, he missed the apex and lost some time, and will Sergio Nunes be able to attack? Not, I think. What about Ivano Belecci in a fight for podium? P3, blade braking, but if he only made a mistake, wow. Sergey Mukimov, guys, please be careful. So Ivano Belecci made a mistake, he was too late on the braking, and Igor Krestovsky is securing his P3. Orlando Talheiro is leading. He's almost 4 seconds in front of Yuris Deutsch. Igor Christovsky P3, Ivan Belecci P4, Sergio Makimev P5, Sergio Nunes P6, P7, Milan Tomicic, who is very close to Sergio, and also Mihailo Juric very close to Milan Tomicic, and these guys are, you know, fighting for P7, you know, little bit of pushes. However, this is a touring car and this is okay to have some push as it's almost set. You can touch but without touching. Oh, let's see if there are fights in Ivano Belecci. Oh, Ivano was overtaken by Sergei Mukimov. So Sergei is on a P4 now. He is only 1 position behind of podium, but you know, that is almost 3 seconds, and only a mistake of somebody in front can let Sergei catch a podium. His best lap time is 1 minute 35 seconds and 0.3, while Igor Christovsky is a little bit faster, but maybe the same pace, and maybe Igor will catch up Yuris Deutsch, and they will lose time while fighting, and that will let Sergei get closer. We will see, but you know, Ivano Belecci is only just like 1.5 seconds behind of Sergei, so that means that he can fight for P4 if he will be fast enough to catch Sergei. Sergio Nunes P6. He is defending against Mihailo Juric. So the last corner of this particular lap. Oh wow! Sergio Nunes made a mistake, and Mihailo Juric is taking a P6. P7 Sergio Nunes, Jean-Claude Groce on a P6. So this is a first corner. There is a long straight line with a little bit of uphill and very hard braking. Jean-Claude Groce. Marko Mišović in a fight for P9. Will he try to undercut the driver in front? That is Milan Tomicic. Is he fast enough? He's using a slipstream, but I think Milan Tomicic will defend the inside line. Let's see. Yes, he does. And Marko Mišović, he can only hope to undercut the driver. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And Milan made a mistake, lost it to Marko Mišović, and he is close to lose it to Alexander Krukov. Also, yes, Alexander is taking a P10 after disastrous race 1. He's on the P10 in race 2. But let's look for Milan Stevanovic, who retired the race 1. Where is Milan? Oh, 2 guys, John Maris Derbato and Ivan Jeftic retired on the race 2, but where is Milan Stevanovic? Some reason I don't see him in the server. Maybe he left the server. Oh, not a very lucky stage for Milan Stevanovic. He was smashed by Alexander Kruk in the race 1, and seems like he's not racing in the race 2. So Vladimir Jovanovic in a P14 fighting with Slaven Stulic. Slaven is suffering because his car does not have a front bumper, but however seems like this doesn't affect the speed on a straight line, but maybe that affects cornering, especially on the fast corners. Let's see if Vladimir can gain something. maybe Slaven Stulic has to brake earlier. Yes, seems like he has to. And but however, he's still fighting. He's side by side with Vladimir Ivanovic. Even with Vladimir Ivanovic also has no front bumper, so both cars are damaged, and so maybe that's why they have the same pace. So let's come back to the leader. Alan Teixeira, 4 minutes left, P1, 7 seconds in front of Igor Christovsky. Juris Deutsch on a P3. Sergio got closer to Juris Deutsch, and he has a very good exit. So I think he will try to attack Juris Deutsch on the next corner. But however, Yuri is closing the tries to close the door, shut the door. But will Sergio try to late brake? Yes, he is in front, but Juris Deutsch, Sergio is closing the inside line, and so Yuri will have to, you know, invent something to attack late on a braking. However, Sergei was too far in front and Yuri could not do anything. So Sergei Mukimov, a debutant of a Balkan Raceroom Championship, is on a P3 and a race 2. Very nice good result by a Russian who, let me remind you, is driving using the mouse and keyboard. Such you don't see very often drivers using a mouse for steering and acceleration and braking. Unique driver. Juris Deutsch on a P4, P5, Mikhailo Juric, Ivano Belecci on a P6, P7, Gian Claudio Groce, Sergio Nunes on a P8, Marko Mišević P10, P9, Alexander Kruk on a top 10, P11 by Milan Tomicic, P12, that is Omar Spano, Italian driver, Vladimir Jovanovic, P13, he's still fighting against Slaven Stulic, they both are on a destroyed car. And what happened to Juris Deutsch? I think he made another mistake, and now lap before he was overtaken by Sergei Mukimov, and now he has to attack Mikhailo Juric, who is on a P4 now. So so Yuri lost like 2 positions in 2 laps. It's a little bit of disappointing by him, because he was able to fight for the podium, but now only P5. P6 Ivano Belecci. Who knows, maybe Ivano will be able to get closer to Juris Deutsch. Ivano's best lap time on this race is 1 minute 35 seconds 0.7, and Juris Deutsch is a little bit faster, but maybe he is experiencing some tire wear, I don't know, and that causes him some troubles. Gian Claudio Groce P7 and P8 Miguel Nunes. Both drivers are going wide, and I think Sergio, no, he didn't get any slowdown penalty because of going too wide. Maybe he lifted off not to get this penalty. However, still drivers are fighting for P7. But what was that? I think Gian Claudio Groce got a slowdown penalty or something, and you know, guys, that is not really clever to lift it off when there are drivers behind you. You just need to, you know, go to the other part of a track where there are no drivers, maybe to the right part of a straight line, and just lift it off. But when you lift it off just after the corner, when you got a slowdown penalty and there is a driver behind very close to you, when you lift it off, that 100% means that the driver in front will smash you, crash into you. I hope drivers will be more careful about this. So Orlando is still leading like 7.5 gap between him and the P2, Igor Christovsky. Very nice pace by Orlando Zahero. So this is the last lap. And so congratulations Orlando, I think that is his first victory in this championship, very nice. Second position Igor Christovsky, Sergey Mukimov, congratulations Sergey. Сергей, поздравляю, молодец. Mikhailo Djuric on the P4, very nice dive by Mikhailo. Yuris Deutsch P5, Ivano Belecci P6, Alexander Kruk on the P7, Marko Mišević P8, P9, Milan Tomicic, Omar Spano P10, Gian-Claudio Groce P11, Vladimir Jovanovic P12, followed by Slaven Stulic on his completely destroyed car on the P13, and Nikola Nesic in the P14. I usually expect him on a higher positions, but only P14 now. Grandioga P15, unfortunately Argentina driver retired on the race 1, so he started from the last positions on the race 2, so only P15 now. So you can see all the results on your screen. I can mention Alexander Kruk with the fastest time on the race 2, 1 minute 35 seconds, 34 seconds, 0.6, which is the fastest. So, but however only P7. And so this was the race 2 of a stage 4 of a race of a Balkan Raceroom League Winter Championship. So maybe now I will try to ask the guys on the Discord if they want to be interviewed, and maybe we can ask someone. I still don't see if any drivers want to be interviewed, but maybe let's see what was how will the overall championship attack. Let's see the results. And Slaven Stulic won the race 1 and was in the P13 on the race 2. Nikola Nesic, I think he was on the P14 on the race 2, and I don't really remember what was his position on the race 1. However, I think he will not gain too much points for this round. Oh, I'll come back to Discord. Oh, so I don't see if any drivers want to be interviewed, so I think we will finish then. Thank you for watching. I hope that was very interesting. So the next round of Balkan Raceroom League will take time in 2 weeks, and that will be the round 5. Let me see, let me look at the race calendar. So the round 5 will be on the 17th of March in the Spa-Francorchamps, beautiful track in Belgium. So I think I will be able to stream this, to commentate that race. So see you in 2 weeks. That was Elmar Kurbanov. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. See you in 2 weeks.